Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host Sean Contar, and today we want to discuss about the Batman 10 things only comic fans know about the Batmobile. The Batmobile is seen the Batman is impressed fans in the comics. There's a lot more information on the Batman's preferred ride. Among the most impressive things about Matt Reeves' The Batman is the Batmobile that appears in the long chase scene involving Batman and Penguin, since the Crusade is only the second year of the crime fighting. In the movie, he uses the black modified Dodge Charger and the vehicle of the choice, and it sure is pretty. Related 10 best things about the Batman 2022 according to Reddit. Over the years, fans gotten to see different types of Batmobile in the movies as well as DC TV show, each being impressive in its own way. However, are some details about Batman iconic cars the only comic fans know? These details range from features, how to ride has been used by Batman as the different stages, how Batman first acquires the Batmobile. In live action, most notable Batman begins in Lucius Fox is the person who provides Batman with a Batmobile in Untold Legend of the Batman. The stunt driver Jack Edison is the person behind the Batmobile since Batman once saved his life from crash. He repays him by providing him with a new car, repairing damages on existing ones. Regrettably, Edison doesn't last that long. In the comic, in the future issues, fans are introduced to Harlow Allnut, an engineer who lives inside the Batcave. The engineering tasks are then transferred from Earl Cooper, Batman the Animated Series, before the Lucius Fox takes over. In live action, of all the people that have handled the vehicle, Fox is undoubtedly the most knowledgeable one. The emergency options when Gotham gets hit by the earthquake, and Batman claimed and disclosed by Bruce Wayne has hidden the number of vehicles all over Gotham for times like this. One of the best vehicles, he used his time to modify his Humvee. It's wise move because as cool as the ordinary Batmobile definitely can't move throughout the rubble. Moreover, it's smart of Bruce to keep the spare vehicles away from the Batcave. That enable him to still have means of transportation in the event of the Batcave gets destroyed by a villain. A flying Batmobile. In the Batman and Robin issue 683, Bruce Wayne builds a new kind of Batmobile capable of flying. It's also capable of firing 19 different types of projectiles. Related 10 ways Batman is better than Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. Having Batmobile can fly makes fleeing of chasing villains much easier for him. He's no longer needed to switch from Batmobile to Batwing, something that normally takes at least a couple of seconds. However, this version of Batmobile is shown to experience a couple of flight problems. Bruce's son, the main Wayne, eventually solves a flying Batmobile is also seen in Batman Rebirth Issue 1. Batman once stops using the Batmobile and Dracula Red Rain as one of the wild's alternative version of the Batman, the Vampire Bat, since he developed bat-like wings as a part of transformation. He stopped using Batmobile and the Batwing to move around. The version of Batman hasn't always been popular in fans because the frequently breaks his no-kill rule. Moreover, his appearance isn't appealing, and most importantly, Batmobile is a big part of a Batman's identity. The fact that Batman abandoned it so he can make use of his wing doesn't quite thrill readers. The Batmobile first appearance in Detective Comics issue 27, which also issued where Batman makes a debut interestingly. It is red in color, also normal car with no special feature. The vehicle appearance might have seemed odd fans today, but they're actually similar. The law enforcement officer uses the time since early issues specifically emphasizes Batman's detective skills rather than superhero ability. It makes sense for his car to look like any other detective. Superman once tried to come up with his own version after seeing his efficient Batmobile. Superman tried to come up with his own version of Action Comic issue 481. The Supermobile shown be able to do everything Superman does, including punching opponents, sadly, never featured again in a future issue. Related 10 unpopular opinions about the Batman according to Reddit. The Supermobile comes off the goofy because of unrealistic features. Moreover, Superman doesn't really need to because can do everything it does in Kryptonite. He isn't limited in any way like Batman. It's simply to case him wanting the cool looking toy because his fellow hero has one too. The biggest ever Batmobile, the bigger ever Batmobile is owned by the elderly Batman in The Dark Knight Returns issue 1. It resembles Riot vehicle and takes up 2 lanes and highway, and according to Bruce, and the only thing can penetrate it isn't from Earth. But age Bruce became the weaker hands and need to build a vehicle that is much safer for him. Instead of having to engage with the criminals in one-on-one, he can simply do so from the comfort of the Batmobile since it also has rubber bullets that complement his no-kill rule. Only Superman manages to tear the Batmobile apart. Multiple Batmobiles. Ordinarily, the Cape Crusades only owns the single Batmobile, but only Batman Best Comic Arcs, Batman Hash issue 608, he owns 10 of them. Additionally, all the Batmobiles can be remotely controlled at the same time. There is no need more than one Batmobile in the issue because the villain Hush, who has Chand of the stalking Batman, thanks to Batman many cars hash, is unable to tell which Batman currently riding it. This eventually makes it easier for the Dark Knight to outsmart yet another foe, the transforming Batmobile, which flying Batmobile in the Batman and Robin issue 683 is revolutionary once of the Cape Crusade unveiled even better. One is all the star of Batman, Robin, and the Boy Wonder issue 3. This particular version can not only transform into the submarine, but into the Harry jet as well. Related 10 hilarious memes about Batman. Over the years, Batman is rarely been seen going underwater, so the new Batmobile makes him able to just about everything. His fellow Justice League members can do as such. He able to help Aquaman tackle the villain from Atlantis. He also gets half faster moving. Jet can be easily shut down. The 60s Batmobile featured in the comics. Batmobile Ride from the 1966 Batman TV series is undoubtedly one of the best ever Batmobiles has been included in a number of comics. Car makes most appearance in Detective Comics in issue 850. The TV series Batmobile ranks high in the popularity ratings because it's a convertible classic car. It also simplistic design. It happens more authentically pleasing. Moreover, distinguished itself by making numerous daytime appearances and compared than other Batmobiles tend and mostly come out in the night. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this topic. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for more.